Okay, on this video I'm going to show you how to shake an object. So in my previous video I talked about how to shake the screen for GameMaker 8.1 for Fake 3D, and I'll try to do another one for the studios later on, but today I'm going to talk about how to shake an object. So if you want to save file space, you don't want to have so many images. Like what I'm talking about is basically when you either click on the object, you can shake them, or when an enemy throws a weapon at you, shoots a weapon at you, you shake. And so you don't have to have another image in there to show that you got hit. And I've also talked about how you can use blend color in GameMaker to show you got hit. But in this situation, I used both the blend color as well as the shake. So let me demonstrate right here, and then I'll explain. Bam, he gets hit. See, and that's the shake. Or I can click on it and it shakes. Let me do it again without the bullets here. So I'm going to take out the bullets, and then I'm going to click on it, and if you click on it so many times it goes away. See how it shows that shake, and it shows a different color too. So it's doing the color blend, and it's also doing the shake where it gets larger and then it gets smaller again. And then it dies. You hit it so many times and then it blows up. So there's like three things going on here. You got the hit points in there, you have the color blend, and you also have how it gets big and gets small again, which is pretty much the shake. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So in my object 1 here, I did a create, then I went to do a coded sheet in here, and this coded sheet is saying hit points, so HP equals 5. So after clicking on the mouse 5 times, he's going to die, or you get hit by the yellow boxes, then you die too, or both, where you click on the mouse and the blue box and the yellow boxes hits you, then you die after 5 hits. So you do that first, HP equals 5. Type that in. Then you do alarm 0. Go to alarms, choose alarm 0, and then you go to your main 1 tab and drag over a color sprint and make that white. Do alpha 100. So this is basically after you click on it, it's going to do this. I'm doing this backwards. I'll come back to this in a minute. I clicked on the wrong thing. So, alright, so when you do add event and you do a collision with the yellow box, then bring over a coded sheet from the coded tab. This is, you're going to use image underscore x scale equals 1.2 semicolon. So what's going to happen here, he's going to get bigger. So it's so GameMaker is stretching your image out to 1.2. I could do 3 or 4 or whatever, then it would be really large. Your image would be stretched out really large. So 1.2 is good enough. Like if you do 1.1, it doesn't do anything. I don't see any change. So I did 1.2, which shows a little bit of an increase in the box, because my box is really what height. The height is width 50, height is 50, and I have it centered. But then when you do the scale thing, GameMaker scales it out to be like maybe 60 or 70 width and height automatically. So you could change these numbers to a higher number if you wanted to, but it's going to make it real large. So 1.2 is good enough. Now you could potentially just shake it going left and right using the X scale, and then just grade this out by just using the slashes and just use the X scale so it would go from left to right or right to left or whatever. It wouldn't go left to right and up and down, because up and down is the Y scale. So, I mean, if you didn't want to do both, I know I'm doing, I'm making a game right now. It's called Alien Wars Battlefront, and I'm using the Nintendo game called Contra as a reference to making my game. And in the game, there's a gun that comes out of the ground when you get to a certain point, and he shoots at you, and then he goes back into the ground. But what I'm doing now is when I shoot at the gun, it's going to shake left to right using the X scale. It's not going to use the Y scale, and then it's going to use that color blend like I talked about. And then I'm saving space because I'm not going to use another image where it shows damage. I could make a jump to an image that shows damage, but then it's going to take up more space on my phone and all that stuff, and I don't really need it. You know what I'm saying? I achieve the effect rather well using the X scale. So you can do X scale and Y scale, which will do all sides of the image, or you can just do the Y or the X, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to leave this alone for right now. Then I go to my main 2 tab and then do alarm 0 at 2 milliseconds. When that happens, it's going to go back to white and alpha is 100. So when I get hit by the yellow square, it's going to change to a yellow. It's going to blink yellow, which, if you notice, it doesn't turn yellow, it turns green because it's using a color blend. So whatever your color is right here, then it's going to make a blend of that. And so with blue and yellow, it makes green. So you have to play around with this color guide to get it the right color you want it, I guess. So I chose, yellow, of course, and then make sure its alpha is 100, because if you do like 50 or 1 or whatever, and then you're not going to really see the color. So make sure it's up to 100. I don't think you can do any more than 100. You can do more than 100, but it doesn't do anything. Like I don't see it do anything. It looks like it does when it's at 100. So if you, like I said, if you do 1,000 or 2,000, whatever, you're not going to see a difference. So 100 is good enough. And then here is the code for when you get hit. So when you HP equals HP minus 1, you get hit, and then it's going to what's going to happen here is it's going to destroy other, which is going to destroy one of these yellow boxes, not all of them. So make sure you set that to other, otherwise it'll destroy all of the yellow boxes when it come at you. So when one yellow box hits you, it'll destroy that one yellow box, not the other ones. And after so many hits, which I have 5 HPs, after you get hit all at 5, and it's at 0 now, and then when you reach 0 in the HP, you'll be destroyed. And if you didn't want to say instance destroy, you could change this to saying instance change parentheses another image, which would be something where it shows a destruction of the image, and that could animate or whatever, and you do a comma and you set it to, I think, false. I believe false, not true, but false. And this would do something else. So let me see if I can get that to work for a second here, so I'm not telling you anything wrong here. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm just going to delete all this stuff because I want to show like some kind of I'm just going to make this look damaged. I don't know, I'm just showing some kind of damaged. Alright, so it's damaged. and then like put in like maybe 10 or 5 or whatever, put alarm in there, 0, and then say destroy. Oh well, I forgot to make a new sprint. That's why it's doing that. Darn it. Yeah, I gotta make a new sprint in order for it not to be the same. Change the sprint. Okay, there we go. Because you have to make a new sprint in order to not have the same image here, because I duplicated object 1 to make object 3, but then I wanted to have a different image, and then I did it within the object, and then it made the same image there. So you have to actually make a new image here in the sprint, and then you have to change it in here to make a new, make the image different. And I changed the wrong one. There we go. I didn't do it. Well, maybe I told you. Oh, I had it in here, I think. Oh, I didn't do it. I gotta make it. Change this other image to object 3. Then it should do it when he gets hit. Alright, so I'm going to copy this, delete this one, okay, so now when I click on it, or if I get hit by the yellow square, it should go to object 3 for so many seconds and then be destroyed. Oh, now I didn't do it. Well, oh, I think you have to say exit. Exit. Let me try that. No, it didn't work. Well, I did this last night with my Alien Wars, and it worked fine, but I may have to... Let me change this to true. I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. I'll have to play around with it and tell you how I did it in the description below. I don't know why it's not, because I know that's the information I used in my game last night. I used the change and its object, and then perform event. I don't think it's say yes. I could try yes, but I don't think that's going to work. No, I don't know. I'll have to get back with you on that one, because that it's not working for some reason. That's weird. It could be, maybe it's this information down here that's messing it up. There he goes, now it's working. See? But it should be destroyed. Let me save this. Yeah, it's kind of weird because put too much in the code. I don't know, maybe I didn't exit out on the other code. That's why, because I don't know, it's weird. GameMaker's weird sometimes. So, like this code right here, this basically talks about if the yellow box hits me, it's going to destroy the other yellow box, not all of them. So, but since I'm messing with using the mouse, I don't need this information. But if I have this information in here, then the code doesn't work. Like I would probably, I don't know, probably could put this code in another code box instead of the same one, and maybe it would work. Alright, so then with the damage one, after so many seconds, it's going to be destroyed. Copy this, put it in here. It's not being destroyed. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because I'm using the code, it doesn't want to work for some reason. It's weird. I don't know. I'm puzzled here. I don't know why it's not. It should be destroying. So it shows up for so many seconds, and then it's going to be destroyed, and it's not doing that. See, it should be destroyed by now. It shouldn't be there anymore. I don't know why. And if I put that, I bet if I put that image in there, it's probably going to work. See, it's not there anymore. See, GameMaker can be glitchy for some reason. It has something to do with that code I just put in there. You do one thing to make it work, and then something else messes it up. It's weird. See, it works. So what I'm doing here works, but it's somehow it's interfering with this code right here I have set up. Just like this stuff wasn't working. Like I had this working. This is not. I had it not graded out, and then this code didn't work. I grade this out, and then this code works. But now it's not making the object 3 disappear. It switches to the object, but then it doesn't. I don't see. So I'm just going to have to like skip it for right now because I don't want to. I don't know how to fix it right now. But maybe when I upload it to YouTube, I'll find out how to do it, and I'll put it in the description how to fix it. It's kind of weird, but anyways. So after you click on it, it should change to the other object, damaged object, which it does, and then after so many seconds it's going to be destroyed like I showed you, but it's not working exactly right. Okay, and that's it. And then I have the X scale like I talked about. Now let me show you one thing. Okay, so with the X scale, I'll just demonstrate here. I'll make this like 5, and you'll see why. It's going to be. I'll leave this at maybe 3, but you'll see the difference what I'm talking about. Oh, I got to change this image. All right. See how big it went? So they made it bigger, and then it went to that, which does good, but it's not destroyed. But it was destroyed when I put the red box in there. So I know the code's working, but it doesn't like that other code that I had near the beginning. It's somehow interfering with this. I don't know why. That shouldn't be the case. But see, GameMaker can be buggy sometimes, and I don't know. You got to find another way of doing it, and I'm not sure the other way yet on how to fix that issue. So that's how you do the shake. And hit, 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 hit. And see, it worked there. That's weird. It worked there, but it didn't work for the mouse. So I don't know. So it does work. So you just saw that now. It worked, but it worked with the weapons when you got hit, but it didn't work for the mouse for some reason. So, but you know, the way I see it is, you're pretty much going to do it for a weapon that's going to hit you versus using the mouse, of course. So I don't know how to fix it right now, but this is your ultimate. This is probably what you're probably going to end up doing, is having a weapon hit you, showing it real quick, and then being destroyed. You're not going to have the mouse click on it. See, it doesn't work with the mouse. I don't know why it doesn't work for the mouse. Might need to put a release in there for the mouse. I don't know. Like, maybe you need to change this, instead of saying left press, say left release, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. If I can figure it out, I'll put it in the description down below. But like I said, your main plan is going to be use the weapons to hit the guy and do a shake, and then it's going to show a flash, and then after so many hits, he's going to be destroyed. So that's your main. That's probably the way you're really going to do it. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Oh, I'm sorry. And then maybe on the weapon, it's just going to go left at 3 speed visual. Forgot to tell you that. But that's it. And yeah, the same thing's going to happen with the bullet. Same information. It's going to turn yellow, which it turns green instead because of the blend. And you're going to have the code in there, which is going to change the image after you have no more health, and destroy the box. And then after 2 milliseconds, it's going to flash. He's going to go back to his original color, which was blue at 100 alpha. And then, oh, I forgot to tell you this scale. Make sure you change your X and Y scale back to the normal scaling, which is 1. So this is your normal scaling. So remember I talked about how your width and height is at 50. So the normal scaling would be 1. I don't think it's going to be 0. I think it has to be 1. Yeah, see, it doesn't work right. See, when you do 0, see how it messed it up? Yeah, 0 is not going to work, and it completely messes it up. So leave it at 1. See, it doesn't mess it up here. That one bit, see what I'm talking about? It's kind of glitchy a little bit with GameMaker, so keep it at 1. That's your normal size at 1. It's equal to 1. That's your normal size. So after clicking on it, after 2 milliseconds, it's going to go back to your original scaling, which is 1, 1. Or like I said, if you just use the X scale, not the Y scale, just grade that out and use this equal to 1, or vice versa. You know, you want to use the Y scale, not the X, then grade this out or delete it, and that's all you need, that code right there. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching.